Texas top cop, Uvalde police response, an abject failure. And I do agree with this. More after this. Hello everyone and welcome back to ABG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis of the most popular topics in the world today. Today's video we have new details surrounding the Uvalde school massacre that took place on May 24th. Before I dive into the details of the video, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to ABG's Point of View. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. It'll bring more prospective people, more awesome people over, similar to yourself. So my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. Law enforcement authorities had enough officers on the scene of the Uvalde school massacre to have stopped the gunman 3 minutes after he entered the building, and they never checked a classroom door to see if it was locked. The Texas police safety chief testified on Tuesday, pronouncing the police response an abject failure. I could stop right there in that first paragraph and have 20 minutes of what to say straight through, but I'm going to give you a little bit more before I dive in. Police officers with rifles stood and waited for over an hour before they finally stormed the classroom and killed the gunman, putting an end to the May 24th attack that left 19 children and 2 teachers dead. The classroom door, it turned out, could not be locked from the inside, yet there is no indication officers tried to open it while the gunman was holed up. Colonel Steve McCraw, director of Texas Department of Public Safety, testified. Instead, he said the police waited around for a key. I have great reasons to believe it was never secured. How about trying the door and seeing if it's locked? McCraw presented a timeline that said 3 officers with 2 rifles entered the building less than 3 minutes after the gunman, an 18-year-old with an AR-15 style semi-automatic rifle. Several more officers entered minutes after that. The decision by police to hold back went against much of what law enforcement has learned in the past 2 decades since the Columbine High School shooting in Colorado that left 13 dead in 1999. McCraw said, "You don't wait for a SWAT team. You have 1 officer, that's enough," he said. He also said officers did not need to wait for shields to enter the classroom. The first shield arrived less than 20 minutes after the shooter entered. McCraw testified at a state Senate hearing on the police handling of the tragedy. Delays in the law enforcement response have become the focus of federal, state, and local investigations. Obviously, not enough training was done in this situation, plain and simple, because terrible decisions were made by the on-site commander. And they're speaking of Pete Arredondo, the Uvalde School District Police Chief. 8 minutes after the shooter entered the building, an officer reported that the police had a hooligan crowbar that they could use to break down the classroom door. McCraw told Senate that Arredondo decided to put the lives of the officers ahead of the lives of the children. You know what? I'm going to stop right there because this is kind of a lengthy story. And I'm going to dive in because I got a few things to say about this. All right. So for starters, the fact that we know now that within minutes, okay, you have police officers standing outside the classroom ready to go in. You mean to tell me that you couldn't have a police officer go in, even if you're shooting at the guy, okay, what is he going to do? Divert. Hey, listen, you're shooting at me. I'm going to turn to shoot at you. Okay. You could have did a little sneak attack. It was 2 doors. I believe they were saying it was 2 doors. So one can be shooting from one door, one can be shooting from the other door. Now, granted, the kids are already down on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going back and forth, unless you're pointing the gun to the ground, you're going to hit somebody. Everybody ain't standing in single file line like you and, go to recess. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that we know now that you could have twisted the knob, why not give that a thought? You know what I'm saying? Why not try to open the door to see if you can get in? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could have diverted or whatever. If you got two doors, one of the doors you could have ran in there, or you could have just rolled something in there. My man turn around, take his eye off the prize. Boom, you go over there, pick my man off. He got a helmet on. You know what I'm saying? He got the AR rifle. He ain't got all that army stuff on. Like, you could have did something and basically saved the lives of those children. So instead of 19 children dying and 2 teachers, with him going in there shooting, it could have been something simple as maybe 6 children and no teachers. You know what I'm saying? Sparing the lives of 13 other kids and maybe 2 teachers. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they just stood outside the classroom like the Keystone Cops let me know that a lot of these police organizations that we have across America here, they ain't ready. They ain't ready. They scared for their life. They there for the check and they ain't ready. Simple as that. You could put it the way you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't ready. So I feel like we let those children down. Okay? Not me per se, but our police force let those children down. Now, what I will say is maybe a little controversial, but I don't give a damn. I'm going to say it anyway. I'll guarantee you, if those little kids wasn't little minority kids, okay, they would have dove in there and did what they needed to do. Let them kids have been in a suburb of Dallas somewhere. A nice, wonderful neighborhood, where no minorities was in there. Oh, that wouldn't have went down. That definitely wouldn't have went down. Now, granted, we're going to sit there and say, well, we just had Columbine. I get it. We just had Columbine. And dude did go off and do what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? But I just kind of feel like not the shooter, but the decision of Pete Arredondo, okay, he went in and took his time with it because they were minority kids. You could say what you want to say or whatever the case may be. That's fine. Whether it's he that or whatever. It could have went down. They could have been like, oh, this is going down. This is where they at. Oh, no, just chill. You know what I'm saying? Wait till he finish airing them out. That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that's what they told him to do. But what I'm saying is, why would you sit there and wait when you know it's children in the room? Like, if it's an emergency in your household and it's a child in your presence, okay, and the kid is in the kitchen, kid doing what they're doing, playing with the stove, all of a sudden, something catch on fire. What you gonna do? I'm gonna wait a few minutes and, hopefully it'll calm down. No, you're gonna get on your horse and you're gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying? Put the fire out. You know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do. You're gonna drag your feet. Oh, I had to wait to get clearance from this. I had to wait to get clearance from that. What you waiting on? Oh, well, we want to make sure there's no one else involved, no more perpetrators, as part of the scene and all that kind of stuff. Bro, you seen the one boy go in, you pop this nigga, you know what I'm saying, do what you need to do. Excuse my French, you know what I'm saying? You pop this boy, get him out of there, you know what I'm saying? And, simple as that. Get the threat out, period. The whole game plan as a cop, especially in a shootout, is to get rid of the threat. Get rid of the threat. I ain't a cop, but I know that. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they let those kids down, it's just more and more coming out about this whole situation, which makes it more and more grim. More and more people across America are really, really, really starting to not believe in the cops. Now, granted, nobody in my neighborhood that look like me believe in the cops. None of us believe in them, period, okay? Because we already know. You know what I'm saying? They ain't for me, they're against me. But there's other people that you have that's part of, certain communities that really still have faith in the police to go do what they're going to do. And when you see something like this happen, oh, no, we cool. Nope, we ain't with them cats. That's why so many people take matters in their own hands. Because you got people out here believing somebody will come and save them, and the cavalry ain't coming. The cavalry going to stay outside and wait for everything to happen. And that's the reason why a lot of people don't like cops, okay? Me personally, I'll tell you like this. Most police situations, okay, you call the cops, situation already happened. The person either got killed, got ran over, got beat up. It's always in the past tense. They just coming by taking some notes, passing it on to what they got to pass it on, keeping it moving, and then that's it. You ain't got to do nothing. Very rarely do you have a cop that's going to, jump into a situation and there's a whole bunch of, goofy stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Like the story I did yesterday where it was a young boy that's 13. Yeah, he turned around abrupt like that. I get it. But at the end of the day, you got bulletproof vest on. Then you acting like this young boy could shoot. Like most of these kids, they got guns. They just shooting, bro. They ain't marksmen. You know what I'm saying? They just doing what they can do. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I mean, this just reeks of unprofessionalism, and it reeks of someone not knowing their job. I mean, just period. It's just, hopefully he lost his job. If he didn't, he need to lose his job because them kids lost their lives, and it's just not fair. It's just not fair all the way across the board. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I'm going to keep my ear to the street. It was kind of hoping that this Uvalde story will get solved and we can move on to the next thing, but it just more and more things just come out. It just gives you a headache. It's like you stand outside the door hearing the gunshots, but you just waiting, hearing all the screams and everything, but you just waiting. He said, wait, don't move yet. The fuck? Don't move yet? No. I couldn't be a cop because I'm going to be all honest with you. Later with the orders, I'm going in. I'm doing what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? If I lose my job, so be it. Whatever. But them kids will still be around. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, that's the end of my story. If you like what you've heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button as well. Check me on my social media. Check me out on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. And leave me a comment down below. Let me know how do you feel about the police in the nation today? Wherever you from, let me know how you feel about your police task force. If you have faith in them, do you have faith in them or not? Okay? And you talk to me, I'll talk back. Always know that I love every single one of y'all. I thank y'all for coming out and watching the video thus far. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.